awfully excited about the victory today. Anytime you get into December playoff football, you got to be able to hang your hat on a few things, and we were able to rush the football today in an incredibly windy day. Certainly, for the most part, stopped them from rushing it. Really made their quarterbacks uncomfortable, and then I thought we gained an edge in special teams. The score at halftime it was not indicative of the feel of the game as far as just how we were moving the ball and how we were stopping them. Pretty sure guys hanging in there through that though. It's 10-7 and you feel like we've done this and this. It's still the scoreboard's what matters at that juncture. So, thought we came out bound and determined the second half to build off that, and really appreciate our guys' effort preparing. Through the bye, we had a chance to make a quarterback change, and I'll just address this one time. We made a change that we thought was better for our team. We had Matt, an individual that made a change that was best for him. We wish him well, and that's all I'm going to say about Matt McKay. I want to talk about the guys that are on our team and out there, giving tremendous effort today. So with that, I'll open it up.
Well, you have a guy making his first start, but also the wind is blowing like that. How big of an advantage is it to be able to rush for 400?
Well, yeah, obviously that was a big part of us putting Tommy in there because of his ability to be a playmaker. His development through the course of the season, we felt like, his ability to throw the football has come along, and however, today was a challenging day, especially one side, going towards the building here. It was really tough to do much, and I thought we worked through that. They obviously had a lot of guys piled up there time after time after time, and credit goes to our offensive line to continue to sort that out. And Isaiah ran really hard today. Lane had a few opportunities, and anytime you rush for 387, you're doing some things right.
There's a moment at the end of the third quarter where you guys got a sack, and then right at the beginning of the fourth quarter, Tommy has a long run. So how big of a momentum shift did you think that little?
Yeah, and they flipped the field. I thought to throw the football, and then they ran it and punted when we scored the next play. So yeah, it was. You felt like it was a matter of time before we would have a big play in the run game. I think Isaiah was close a few times. Ultimately, he broke off the last touchdown. Same goes for Tommy. He's pretty electric, and he's shown it certainly a few times this season. And that run was probably the most electric that he's had a chance to get out there and show. So he worked through some things. They're an aggressive defense, and they played ultra aggressive against us today, and like I said before, I thought our line did a good job of just hanging in there, and we found some things to go to in a little bit differently in the second half, and liked the results.
Did Tommy, did some of his throws give you some encouragement if it wasn't windy that he could be pretty effective?
Yeah, and like I said, his improvement through the year has given us more than enough encouragement. He's I think he'd only thrown 4 times coming into this game, but his development, how he continued to work at it, through the entire season while getting practice reps and all that, really felt good about where he was at the last couple of weeks, and then we get those wins today, and it made it harder. But I thought he composed himself for sure. He's a competitor. He's an intelligent guy. He wants what's best for the team, and really appreciate his efforts. In the passing will definitely come.
What was the biggest factor in choosing Tommy as opposed to like Casey or Tucker?
I think where we're at offensively, I think his ability to run the football is, I think, been more than apparent through the course of the season, and then like his development as a passer, you put those two things together. I think that was clearly the best choice for our offense. Where we're at. And it didn't probably show entirely today, but I think our team was behind it wholeheartedly. Tucker, tremendous leader. Disappointed, but supported Tommy to the nth degree. And Casey's just coming off. That's the first time he's dressed since who knows when. It's been a long time for him, so it's good to get him back. But I think just what Tommy's been able to do both in games. Running the football, but then his development as a passer, made that decision pretty clear.
Did you feel like during the course of the game that he got more relaxed or a little more comfortable throwing the ball? Just
Yeah, he had to make a couple plays. I can think of a sprint out on third down in particular that is you know, I guess relatively simple football, but it was the same throw he missed probably right away. I think there was a third and medium, our first drive that he threw in the dirt. So, you know, just something as simple as that. And, you know, I think being out there and understanding like what you can and can't do. I know he threw two balls, deep balls into the wind. One was to Lance that ultimately was underthrown, and the other was on a jump where we're trying to make a play. But no, I think his comfort level, and you know, anytime you're out there, ultimately what you want is the game to slow down. And as fast as he is, that's sometimes hard. But you know, he's, like I said, he's very competitive and he's very intelligent, and you know, he'll allow us to continue to move over. You know, his opportunity for improvement is very much still there. I mean, that's just one game. It's a start for him. He's got that first game under his belt, and really excited about what he can do moving forward.